Hello, boys and girls. Our theme this week is spring and spring stories. Even though this week sure doesn't feel like springtime, it has gotten so cold this week. So hopefully, this next week we'll have some warm sunshine. But in the meantime, I'm sure you are seeing signs of spring around your house or in your yard. You can look for little flower buds on the ends of trees and leaves. You can look for sprouts and flowers that have maybe already bloomed from the ground. So when you get time this week or you're bored and you need to get outside and get some fresh air, I encourage you all to go on a nature walk and see if you can see or hear or smell signs of spring. I know I've been hearing the birds chirp a lot more, so use all your senses to see if you can find signs of spring. I have a story today and it's called It's Spring, and it's by Linda Glasser. Here it is there, and you can see right here this boy looks like he's on a nature walk, and he probably sees and hears something that is a sign of spring. What's on the cover of this book? Do you see the birds in the little bird's nest? It's springtime. I run outside in thin pants and short sleeves, no thick heavy winter coat bundled around me. I skip and I leap and I feel light and free. Fresh air rushes all over me. When it's springtime, our clothing even changes. As the boy said, he doesn't have to put on his big heavy winter coat and hat and scarves and gloves. We can wear lighter material. Creeks and streams are starting to flow. We hear the trickle of melting ice and snow. Then one day, pitter-patter, splitter-splatter, rain pours down. Creeks and streams rush and gush again. How cool is that? You can see the ice and snow is melting to make this cool stream in the woods. If you have woods nearby, you could go on a little hike with your mom and your dad and see if you can see some water rushing. I dip my boot in a puddle just to see how deep it is. Swish, swish, watch this. Grr, splash, it's spring. When it rains, you could go out and jump in the puddles. I took my dogs to a stream nearby and let them run around after it rained. We find tight, pointy leaf buds on the bushes and trees. I peel one open and see the tiny beginnings of fresh new leaves. I find some pussy willows. They look soft and sleek. I rub one gently against my cheek. The ground is growing soft and warm again. There's a clean, fresh smell of air. We find tiny new green growing things everywhere. Animals that slept all winter are now waking up. Earthworms, frogs, turtles, snakes, beetles, and ladybugs. One day we spot a robin. Then soon we see red-winged blackbirds and bright goldfinch. Early in the mornings we hear the birds sing. They cheep and they warble and they twirl. It's spring. There's many different kinds of birds. And we know once it's springtime they can fly from down south back up north. And we call that migrate, where they move from place to place. Birds fly here and there with grass in their beaks. We watch them building nests in trees, getting ready for new families. Squirrels line their nests with sticks and dry leaves, and here in this hole are new baby bunnies. Ducks quack and their ducklings, geese honk to their goslings, all soft and fuzzy and out for a swim. We've learned about what a baby duck is called, a duckling, and a baby goose is a gosling. They're all ready to come out in spring. Day by day I watch flower buds grow and swell. Soon they burst open into bright daffodils. So sunny and cheerful they make my heart sing. It's spring. They are sunny and cheerful. My favorite. I love fresh flowers. Ferns uncurl, leaves unfurl. Tree branches that were bare now have tiny green leaves. It's time to plant seeds. Corn, cucumbers, beans, peas, and my very own sunflower seeds. Have any of you helped Mom or Dad in the yard yet? Or Grandma and Grandpa? You could plant your own garden. That would be fun. Ask for a pot and a few seeds and see if you can take care of a little plant. The days are getting longer. Now the sun sets after dinner. Outside we watch the sky turn slowly, dark and the count of stars as they come out. Then all the spring peepers and bullfrogs sing. It's spring. The sun shines longer and the days grow warmer. One day I noticed that the trees are all covered with full-grown leaves. Soon it will be summer. But right now, it's still spring. Look at that dog barking at the cat in the tree. I blew dandelion seeds, fluffed to watch it float away. Dragonflies dip and dart every which way. I leap in the air, there's new life bursting everywhere. Come out, smell the flowers, hear the birds sing. It's spring. That's fun. Do you guys ever take the tops of the dandelions and blow the seeds off? Really, you're just spreading more weeds when you do that, but it's fun to make a wish. The end. What a nice story. So it's springtime. Again, I encourage some nature walks and some spring findings, maybe over the weekend when it starts to warm up a little bit. On your lessons, I had all these other spring books listed, but again, I shared the books with Mrs. Barnhart, so she has them. So you can find your own spring stories on YouTube. You can search kid stories about spring, and I'm sure there are many, and I will share some when I have some. Thank you, boys and girls.